The hammer falls, Fordo, 1740 EST. A 30,000-pound shadow sliced through the Iranian night at 700 miles per hour. The GBU-57 Massive Ordnance Penetrator, MOP, a hardened steel spear tipped with 5,300 pounds of trionyl explosive, had 43 seconds until impact. Deep beneath 200 feet of granite and reinforced concrete, Iran's Fordo enrichment facility, designed to shrug off conventional strikes, was seconds from annihilation. America's $2.1 billion answer to buried threats was about to rewrite history. Whiteman AFB. 18 hours earlier, ground crews moved with ritual precision around Spirit of Georgia, one of only 19 operational B-2 Spirits. The pre-flight symphony, 14 GBU-57s loaded on rotary launchers, conformal tanks filled with 180,000 pounds of JP-8 APQ-181 radar engaged in full stealth mode. At 0001 Eastern Standard Time, 4 F-118G E-100 engines breathed to life. The B-2 devoured Whiteman's 12,400-foot runway, lifting 336,500 pounds of aircraft and ordnance into the Missouri darkness. The deception. While 7 Spirits slid eastward toward Iran, a decoy group flew west, a feint for Russian and Chinese satellites tracking toward Guam. The true strike package vanished into the Atlantic night. Mid-Atlantic refueling, 0400 EST, the math 14,200 nautical miles round trip. Range with tanks, 4,500 nautical miles. Failure margin, 0. The dance. Locking onto a KC-135's boom at 400 knots in turbulence, threading a needle on a mechanical bull in a dark room, 30 feet behind, 15 feet below. Lateral deviation, nil, 1,000 pounds of fuel per minute. One error would abort the $2 billion mission. Persian Gulf. Threshold 15.5 hours later, 4 F-22 Raptors materialized from empty sky. Disco 47, sweet picture, clean no factor, crackled the comms. Tactical shorthand for uncontested airspace. 8 F-35s trailed, their sensors painting Iran's air defenses. Against 5th-gen fighters, resistance was suicide. USS Georgia, 1700 EST, 1,200 miles away, the Ohio-class SSGN hovered at periscope depth. Its photonics mast broke the surface. A radar signature Iran missed, eyes fixed on the Gulf. Launch sequence. 1 explosive charges shattered missile tube seals. 230 Tomahawk block bars shot upward like champagne corks, 50 feet per second. 3 ballast tanks hissed, countering Newton's recoil. Boosters ignited, accelerating to 550 miles per hour. And DPW 23 altimeters skimmed waves, then desert, matching terrain to satellite maps. Time to target, 127 minutes. C-8 Onslaught, 1600 EST, 125 aircraft launched history's largest air defense suppression since Desert Storm. F-22s, 50,000 feet radar invisibility, F-35s, 35,000 feet passive targeting, EA-18G Growlers, 30-kilowatt jamming pods. The kill chain, S-300 radar activates near Natanz, 15-second emission. F-35 detects. Super Hornet fires a GM-88 GHARM, Mach 2.5. Growler smothers sight in reactive jamming. Result, 31 radars, SAMs, destroyed by 1735 EST. Surviving systems went silent. Electronic paralysis. Fordo, 1739 EST. The lead B-2 crossed Fordo's 300-foot granite shield. Bomb bays yawned open. GPS coordinates synced across 6 satellites. Rotary launcher positioned the MOP. 1740 EST. The GBU-57 fell free. Physics dictates mass, 30,000 pounds, velocity, 700 miles per hour, impact. Kinetic energy, 1.5 billion joules, freight train at full speed. The B-2 lurched upward, 3 school buses' weight vanished, 1740-43. EST, impact registered as a 2.3 magnitude quake. The smart fuse counted strata, 60 feet, Granite shattered 120 feet. Reinforced concrete powdered 180 feet. Detonation. 100,000 psi overpressure surged through rock at 15,000 feet per second. 11 more MOPs followed, shock waves turning the mountain to rubble. Isfahan, simultaneous chaos. Tomahawks screamed in at 550 miles per hour. Point defense systems heard the whine. 49 seconds too late. First strike, uranium hexafluoride storage vaporized. 29 more impacts in 45 seconds. Vetted targets ceased to exist. Exit. The B-2s banked west, 180,000 pounds of fuel remaining. Below, 3 nuclear sites burned. No SAMs launched, no fighters scrambled. Mission duration over Iran, 25 minutes. 7 presidential administrations' failures erased in half an hour. Where doomsday brewed, only shattered granite remained, a parking lot carved by American steel. Final toll, 0 U.S. losses, $1.2 billion in enemy infrastructure, destroyed Iran's nuclear ambition, buried under 200 feet of rock.